Even if Silverwolf is not in the current team, she will hack into this combat, making all allies immune to CC debuffs for a while. Guys, I'm gonna crash out. Are you kidding me? Why? Why would they do that? Why did they think that was a good idea? I was about to make a video saying, hey guys, I'm considering pulling Casterus because they haven't added any global passives in over a year. And then they pull something like this for the anniversary? What is wrong with them? Oh my god, this is unbelievable. I wasn't even gonna record this. I was actually just chilling, watching Mr. Pokey stream, and then they decided to pull something like this? Oh my goodness gracious. The live stream is still going on right now. They're talking about Evernencia, but like, I don't even care about that right now. This is absolutely deplorable. They knew the absolute backlash that was going to come from this, and they decided to double down on this anyways. They decided to do this for Casterus, and they saw the immense pushback on this, and at first, we had very limited knowledge because we didn't know if it was going to come to Finon. It could have come to limited units as well, such as Saber, and maybe even some 4-stars. But they decided to pull this again for the anniversary. I don't know, guys. This is absolutely disgusting. This is garbage. Absolute garbage. I need to cool off real quick, and then I'm gonna collect my thoughts. But this was my initial reactions. That is insane. Yo, Future Dan here. And, well, we lost. If you haven't heard from my Crashout, Silverwolf level 999 is confirmed to have a global passive. I want to keep being angry, but at this point, I just don't have the energy to. The biggest reason why I wanted to be a gacha content creator was to warn people about the dangers of gacha games. And global passives is definitely one of the biggest things today. Because now it makes it to where if you don't have X, Y, and Z characters, your account is inherently going to be weaker than people who do. So, what now? At this point, like I mentioned, I really don't care. I was about to say, I'm going to double down, I'm going to quit Honkai Star Rail, but at this point, what good is that going to do? They're going to commit to this. There's going to be more global passives, and it's here to stay. And the worst part about all of this is it could have all been preventable. They could just take the global passives and not attach them to characters and just make it to where, hey, you complete this story, you get this passive. You complete this floor in Memory of Chaos, you get this. But they want to keep going this route, so screw it. I'm just going to lean into this. Next patch, I'm going to get Casterus, I'm going to get Silverwolf, because those are characters that I want. Not even because of how powerful they are. I just think they're cool characters, and I like them a lot. But yeah, I'm just very disappointed in the direction that Star Rail is going. I was hoping that it would go a certain way, but it just ended up not being that way. But hey, I've played these games before, and I shouldn't be surprised that, you know, something like this is going to come out. But I just want to let this be known. If you guys want Casterus, if you guys want Silverwolf level 99, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I've always been an advocate for pulling for the characters that you want the most. And, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I'm going to be getting her, I'm going to be getting Casterus, hell, I might even get her skin. But there is something that I am curious about. Why did they decide to give the global passive to Silverwolf? I get it that she's an emanator of elation, but like, you thought they would have done this for someone like Cyrene, someone that they pushed so hard for, and they had insane marketing, especially towards the finale of Euphorius, but they decided to give it to Silverwolf. Like, she is an important character, but I'm just a little bit surprised they decided to give it to her of all people. But that's neither here nor there. What difference does it make? But yeah, just wanted to give you guys my raw and pure authentic thoughts. That's something that I'm trying to pride myself on, and just being as transparent as with you guys as possible, because I'm a pretty emotional guy. I get very passionate about these things and I want to see the game succeed, but when I see garbage like this, I can't not get frustrated, you know? Like I have to say something. I have to. But besides all of that, I know I keep harping on that. There was a lot of good stuff that did come from this patch. Like the buffs are pretty cool. The rewards are pretty generous, and we're getting a free 5-star as well. It's not a free Silver Wolf, but we did get a free 5-star, and it's a good update. Also, Elation Trailblazer looks pretty dope, and the characters look nice. It's a great update. But if you guys want to stay up to date with everything Honkai Star Rail, then like, comment, and subscribe for more, because I do have a Silver Wolf. I do have a summary for version 4.2 coming later today. So if you guys want to see that, then you guys already know what to do. Thank you for 0 elation damage, by the way. All right, I will see you guys next time. Later.